Brandon Aiyuk. This is so bizarre.
Mhm.
They traded up for him in round 1. He played well his rookie year. I didn't think he was bad in training camp, although, and I knew that Dante Pettis was crashing and burning in training camp. Ayuk didn't do anything like that. He wasn't vaccinated initially. I think he's vaccinated now. He dropped some passes in preseason. True.
Mhm.
He's benched. He's the number 0 targets. I was really surprised by that. What do you make of all this?
Yeah, no, it's interesting. I went back and I watched the game this morning because I wanted to do a write up on it because it's been talked about so much. I really wanted to go back and focus on what he was doing, and I think it just has to do with the fact that they were splitting what Shanahan said, right? They're splitting reps. That's basically what happened, and that position only got targeted 3 times throughout the game.
True.
When you watch with him on the field, one of his first reps on the field is him running vertical to get Samuel open underneath. So I think really whether it was Aiyuk or Sherfield, for the majority of the game, their job was to take the top off the defense for the underneath routes.
Yeah, I think what's happening here is if the 49ers want to commit to running 55, 60% of the time, which I think they do, then they know that most of their targets are going to have to go to Kittle and Debo. Like, you don't want to limit Kittle and Debo to 5 targets, 6 targets. Debo got 12. Kittle got what? 5?
4. 5. He got 5. He's at 4. He only had the one that almost got picked off.
So I guess you could say instead of giving Debo 12 targets, you could give him 6 and Aiyuk 6. But frankly, Debo was the best player on the field until he fumbled. So I don't have a problem with what they did.
No, I don't either. And then the other piece that you got to go back and look at is Aiyuk had a really good season last year, but his numbers all came without either those other two. Yeah. Well, yeah. And it was also without, for the most part, without Samuel and Kittle on the field.
So he was getting targets by default.
Yeah. Yeah. And that goes back to what Shanahan said yesterday too, right? Where he talked about how, the guy behind Aiyuk is better this year. Right. And so that's part of it.
And the guys in front of him are better too.
And I have no problem. I have no problem with it because I really look what Sherfield did. Sherfield went on the field and he does a good job blocking. He ran a really nice route for the touchdown. He did a good job catching that deep curl too. So there's something to not like about him.
If they had called, so they call a pass for Trey Lance in the red zone, and it's a short pass, and that's his problem. I mean, it's his first pass of the game. It's a short pass. There's a possibility he's going to drill this. And who do you want? Brandon Aiyuk or Trent Sherfield?
Sherfield, because they've had a rhythm together. Exactly.
You've already seen Aiyuk drop a short pass from him. So, I think, I get it. I do get it. It'll be interesting to monitor what happens here. But the good news is that you could spin this as it's not so much that Aiyuk is crashing and burning like Dante Pettis did. It's that this Trent Sherfield guy is the truth. He's like really good, really good.
Yeah, no, he's definitely way better than I know he's better than any of us gave him credit for when they made that signing. And Ayuk's going to get his catches this year. It's not like he's going to go throughout the year without getting targets. So, I don't think there's anything major going on here. I just think it's the way that he's not necessarily he's like 2B, right?
Yeah.
Sherfield's 2A and he's 2B.
Right. Swan Song says Rodgers wanted Aiyuk. We should want Eric Stokes. Both late first rounders. Make it happen, Kyle. That'd be interesting. Traded a wide receiver for a corner.
That would be a good move because Stokes is a good guy, good player.
Yeah, that's very creative. I like that.